prices are skyrocketing, and the central banks around the world are continuously increasing gold holdings in their reserves. During the recent few months, the Central Bank of China, among all the central banks in the world, has emerged as the biggest buyer of gold. World Gold Council figures shows that during last November, after 37 months, China's central bank started buying gold for its foreign exchange reserves. Since then till March, China's central bank has bought 120 tons of gold for its foreign exchange reserves. Total gold reserve with China's central bank has increased to 2,068 tons. Although the gold purchase of central banks is not limited to the Central Bank of China only, rather, most of the central banks of the world are buying gold. During January and February this year, the total purchase of central banks was recorded at 126 tons, and the Central Bank of China has a major stake in this. Even before 2023, during 2022, central banks around the world had increased the purchase of gold for their foreign exchange reserves. Central banks had purchased a record 1,136 tons of gold, which is 152% more than the purchase in 2021. In the last 55 years, this is the biggest purchase by central banks. India's central bank, RBI, that is Reserve Bank, has also contributed in the purchase of gold by central banks around the world. During 2022, the Reserve Bank had purchased more than 33 tons of gold for its foreign exchange reserves, and this process of purchase continues in 2023 as well. Last March, RBI has purchased about 3.5 tons of gold, and the total gold reserve of the Reserve Bank has crossed 794 tons, which is the 9th largest gold reserve of the world's central banks. Commodity expert Sugandha Sachdev believes that the process of buying gold by most of the central banks globally, including the Reserve Bank of India, may continue even further, and due to their purchase, gold prices may see a rise in future. Actually, because of the war, the whole world is facing inflation, due to which economic uncertainty has arisen in front of the global economy. In the fight against inflation, central banks around the world are making loans expensive, due to which the economic challenges have increased even more, and a banking crisis has arisen in the global level. Recently, 3 big banks of America have fallen prey to this global banking crisis. To avoid this growing economic uncertainty at the global level and currency fluctuations, central banks all over the world are seeing gold as a safe option. This is the reason why central banks are increasing their gold purchase.